Hey guys, Tito James here. Welcome back to the channel where we take awesome out of the box. Today we've got something special for you because we're taking a look at the Tecno Phantom X. Let's go. Okay, so here we go guys. So this is the box for the Tecno Phantom X and I really appreciate the box kasi sobrang ibang-iba siya from the usual na nakita natin from Tecno. Very sleek, very classy looking, and when you open it up, you got some blue accents with text saying, "For the ones who are worth it." Yon, parang medyo may hugot ata si ate or kuya na naglagay nito. Hindi ko gets bakit nasa phone to, pero baka naglalabas lang siya ng sama ng loob. But anyway, lift that up and you'll see the phone and the included case in their own compartments. The case is made out of plastic pero medyo manipis lang siya. This will offer very little protection for the phone. Siguro for minor scratches lang, pero for drops, I don't think so. Next up, of course, the phone itself. Yan guys, this is the Phantom X in the Iceland blue colorway. Sobrang premium yung feel ng phone na to, as in nag-level up talaga si Tecno compared to their other phones na nahawakan ko before, pero we'll talk more about this later on. Now when you lift up the insert for the phone and case, you have separate boxes for the rest of the accessories as well. So this is the box that's meant to hold the documents, pero marketing sample lang yung pinahiram sa amin, so hindi kompleto yung laman. Next, we have the box for the included charging cable, USB-C, and the earphones. And lastly, we have the 33-watt charging brick. So quick recap muna tayo before moving on. Of course, we have the Phantom X first. Again, the name of this colorway is Iceland Blue. You have the included case, the 33-watt charging brick, the charging cable, and a pair of earphones. Okay, usually at this point of the video, I want to talk about price para may konting context lang tayo pag pinag-uusapan na natin yung specs ng phone. But unfortunately, as of recording this video, Tecno Mobile Philippines hasn't given us word for local pricing and availability just yet. So we have to wait for their announcement. But anyway, let's take a closer look at the phone itself. So here you have it. This is the Phantom X, and if you've watched a lot of videos about this device already, Tecno got a lot of praise for this phone because of its build quality and design. I honestly think that they deserve it kasi sobrang ganda nga ng phone na to. Like I said earlier, nag-level up talaga si Tecno para sa device na to. It feels like a flagship phone. It has a glass back which is Corning Gorilla Glass 5, and I'm guessing the frame of this is metal since medyo mabigat siya, pero yung saktong bigat lang naman. Plus it has a curved display which we'll talk more about later. Again, Iceland blue yung color nito and textured din yung back panel niya. I'm not sure kung kita siya sa B-roll pero parang may pinstripes to, and slightly matte yung finish niya pero medyo prone pa rin siya sa mga fingerprints. The camera module of the Phantom X is also in the middle, which we don't see that often anymore, pero medyo malaki yung camera hump niya compared to other mid-range phones na na-experience natin recently. As far as the button and ports go, you'll see that they still managed to fit the power button and volume rocker on the right side of the phone. Kahit na medyo manipis yung frame, they had to move the SIM tray to the top of the phone because of that, and di ko lang siya napakita pero triple slotted tray to. And then on the bottom, you have the headphone jack, USB-C port, and the speaker. So moving on to the screen, it's at 6.7 inches. Super AMOLED panel yung gamit nila dito at Full HD Plus resolution, and yung refresh rate niya is at 90 Hz. So saktong balance lang for the smoother experience versus battery life. Now as mentioned earlier, curved yung display niya, which is kind of surprising since a lot of brands are moving away from this design. It still looks really good though, pero medyo nag-aalangan ako dito kasi sa experience namin, mas fragile lang konti yung mga curved screens, or malas lang talaga kami at palaging nakakantuhan yung mga phones namin. In terms of the display quality, okay naman siya based on our experience with the Phantom X so far. Sad lang na hindi siya Widevine L1 certified, so you cannot watch Netflix in HD quality on this phone, but the colors are nice and vivid. There's also a pill-shaped punch hole on the left-hand corner of the screen to house the two selfie cameras. One is a 48-megapixel shooter and the other is an 8-megapixel ultra-wide. While we're on the topic of cameras, let's talk about the ones on the back. So triple camera setup siya with a 50-megapixel main at f1.9. Then you have a 13-megapixel telephoto with 2x optical zoom and an 8-megapixel ultra-wide. Here are a couple of sample photos we've taken so far. So move on naman tayo sa internals ng Phantom X. You have a MediaTek Helio G95 processor with 8GB of RAM and 256GB of storage. To be honest with you guys, I was really hoping na Snapdragon yung gamit nila dito, but we have seen the performance of the G95 before and okay naman siya for gaming so long as you manage your expectation. We'll go more in detail about this in our full review. For the battery, it's at 4,700 mAh and supports 33-watt fast charging, so okay na rin to. It's gonna last a day to a day and a half, of course, depending on how you use your smartphones. Again, we'll see how long it will last in our full review. For the OS, this runs on Android 11 with HiOS. There are some pre-installed apps pero hindi naman siya sobrang dami, and they also have their own voice assistant, Ella. Alright, so I think that's pretty much it for our quick look at probably the best looking Tecno mobile smartphone to date and probably the best looking mid-range phone that we have this year. Like I said earlier guys, hindi pa namin alam yung price ng Phantom X, and I think this is gonna be the biggest thing to consider if you're thinking about getting this smartphone when it becomes available locally. Sadly, that's information that we also don't have yet. But I am curious to know what you guys think about the Tecno Phantom X. Would you consider picking this up if the price is right? And I also know that you guys are asking for the Tecno Cam on 17 Pro review. Parating na siya guys, just a bit more patience. For now, if you like this video, give us a thumbs up, sub to the channel, and make sure you hit that notification bell. If you have any questions, leave them down below, and I'll try my best to get to them as soon as I can. For all the latest in tech, head to Unbox.ph, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, listen to our podcast on Spotify, and I think that's everywhere you can find us so far. Anyway, my name is Tito James. Peace, God bless. See you guys next time, and of course, stay safe.